realistic. No. I'm
Why
tired
did
of
it
people.
take you so long to
Because
decide?
I was trying to
You
figure
torn?
out. No,
No.
not torn. Skip Bayless, you need to stop. Anyway, I'm tired of people trying to equate what LeBron did in going to Miami and what KD did going to Golden State. They're trying to compare a speeding ticket to armed robbery. Yes, in the eyes of the law, we both broke the law, but one's going to be treated more harshly. You remember, before LeBron arrived, they had won 47 games. They went out in the first round. Before KD arrived, they had 73 wins and lost in the NBA Finals in a Game 7. They also, well, go ahead.
But would you tell me about Draymond? He went crying into the parking lot and immediately called up one Kevin Durant and said, "Come save us.
Right.
We need you."
Yeah, he
right?
did,
Okay,
he did
go
that.
ahead.
That's
go
true.
ahead.
That's fine.
All right, okay.
And when he did that, Skip, how do you equate, says, okay, 47, so the team that KD joined plus 26, a two-time league MVP. Steph Curry is the only man in the history of the game to ever win the MVP award unanimously. And all the greats, Russell has 5, never done that. Jordan has 5, never done that. Kareem has 6, never done that. LeBron has 4, never, ever done that. That's what KD did, linked up with that. Okay, let's go to, second of all, MVPs in the regular season is 4-1. Bron. All NBA first teams, 12-6. Bron. All first team, all defense, 5-0. Bron. Do you know, Skip Bayless, since LeBron James has entered to the NBA, he's led his team in a scoring and assist all 16 years. Do you know Kevin Durant has never led his team in assists? Never, ever in his long-legged life has he done that. So, Skip Bayless, it's hard for me to believe a scenario in which my guy has one regular season MVP can be past the guy that has 4, that has 12 first-team All-NBAs. And I tell you what, you know what? Let me tell you how he can do it, Skip. If Kevin Durant were to go join the Atlanta Hawks and get them to the NBA Finals, tell them come talk to me.
How about the New York Knicks?
No.
No? Why not?
Because
they're loaded, right?
This is what we know.
No, they're not.
Hold on. This is what we know. When Kevin Durant left OKC, Russell took that team to the playoffs. When LeBron left the Miami Heat, what happened the following year? When LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers, the worst team in the NBA is who, Skip?
Is it my turn?
It's your turn. Take it away.
Thank you. You made a really good stab at trying to protect your
I
man.
ain't trying to protect nobody.
By the way, he's just sitting at home watching us right now. He's not even getting ready for any playoff games because he missed the playoffs.
Oh, Kevin Durant's never missed the playoff. I just want you to say that. Never.
Well, I'm about to shred everything that you just said.
Try.
Because here is the point, and I've been trying to drive this point home to you for 2 years on this show. Kevin Durant is already on his way to passing LeBron James as the second-best player ever. And trust me, neither of them will ever come close to the GOAT, the absolute all-time walk-away, no questions asked
better than
GOAT.
Jordan?
No.
Okay,
that's the
LeBron
guy.
already to go.
Says you.
LeBron,
No,
go.
it says me. So here's what's happening.
Okay.
Kevin Durant, right before your very eyes that you can't focus, has, I guess you got James Harden. So maybe you got raped.
I got poked in LA
Did you get
hard.
raped? Okay. Yeah, you got it. You got a lacerated eyelid. I don't know. What's wrong with you?
Something's up.
But here's the point. Over the last 2 years, Kevin Durant has taken over this league. He is now determining the outcome. He is the difference maker who is deciding the championships of the National Basketball Association, and he will decide this year's, and on July 1st, he will decide the next couple of 3 championships, because I'm pretty sure he will go to New York, and then we'll start to see what happens. And if he goes up there and starts doing what he has been doing, you're going to be in bigger and bigger and bigger trouble, because your guy's legacy is pretty much what it is and will be, because I don't think he can add much to his legacy
Oh, he
going
can't,
forward.
but KD can.
Well, KD can. KD's just 30 years of age, so he's got...
So LeBron. So I'm make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Okay.
So if LeBron wins another MVP, LeBron wins another title, that does nothing to his legacy.
No, it would enhance, but how's he going to do that unless Kevin comes to L.A.? If you got me there. If Kevin comes to join the Lakers, you got it.
Oh.
You got me.
Okay.
But even if he leaves the door open in the West by leaving Golden State, your legacy is still in even more trouble because he'll go to the Eastern Conference and start dominating there. So what have we seen over these last 2 years? As you said, Golden State was up 3-1 in the finals over LeBron James Cavaliers. And what happened right on schedule? Steph came up even smaller than he often is in the postseason. And Klay just disappeared like he occasionally does in the postseason. And Draymond Green occasionally through that span, after he got suspended for that pivotal Game 5, he occasionally looked like the second-round draft pick that he was. And I'm going to say it again. If you took those three and just put them in the park and you're choosing sides, you're just choosing up to play 5-on-5 shirt skins, and you look at those three, I just don't know if you're picking them automatically 1, 2, 3 if there are 10 guys lined up in the park because they don't look the part. Any of those three guys just don't look the part. And I think they've been a little overrated in star power, as far as having a dynasty. I'm not so sure about that because I've never bought completely into Steph in the postseason. I said the other night he actually hit a big postseason shot that should have been disqualified because he should have been disqualified with his 5th foul.
Skip, I love how you continuously do that. You continuously undermine Steph Curry. Oh, he had a 3-1 lead. But what about Durant? He had a 3-1 lead on Steph before Steph got the 3-1 lead on LeBron. And Kevin Durant came up shorter than Toya in the Western Conference Finals.
Glad you brought that up because now it's coming clearer and clearer that for 8 years, Kevin Durant was stuck with Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he was stuck now.
Well, what happened 3 of the last 4 years he played with Russell Westbrook? Russell Westbrook, especially the last 2 seasons they played together, took more shots than Kevin Durant. 3 of their last 4 years together, Russell, ball hogging, took more shots than Kevin Durant. And Kevin still, in Oklahoma City, stuck with a victim of the decision-making and ball hogging of Russell Westbrook. He still won 4 scoring titles and an MVP, but he was shackled by Russell Westbrook, so he couldn't match LeBron in MVPs because he didn't have his usage rate. If you want to compare usage rates over career, ball in hand, LeBron's had it like a third more of the game than Kevin Durant has, and even in Golden State, he just shares the ball. He just gets them when they come to him. So what have we seen? He has won back-to-back finals MVPs by going to the King's house and beating him at his own game right in his face. What was the passing of the torch shot 2 finals ago, late in Game 3 in the King's house? That was 45 seconds left. And by the way, down the stretch of that game, the last 1:15 of the pivotal Game 3, the turning point of that series, would you believe Kevin Durant went on a 7-0 run just by himself to win that basketball game and effectively just end that series? And remember, he shot the shot of shots. They were down 2, and he dribbled the ball up the floor and shot it right. I don't know if we have that shot. Are we seeing it right now? Yep. Shot it right in LeBron James' grill, shot it right in his face and made a 3-point shot that just ended the series effectively. And again, he came right back and did it again last year, and this year he's taken it up another level. Everybody talks about how the 7-foot monster is now completely unstoppable because the guy who can be so thin-skinned, so defensive, so unhappy off the floor, is so mentally tough in the clutch on the floor. I've never seen anything like it, but I can't defend him off the floor, but I can sure defend him on the floor.
Skip, everybody talking about hooting and hollering about Kevin Durant in the playoffs this year. Did you see what LeBron did last year? LeBron dropped 51 against 4 All-Stars. He didn't drop 50 against the Clippers. He dropped 51 in their building on their heads.
He got swept.
Hold on.
He got swept. He melted down right on schedule.
I'm just asking you a simple question.
Okay, but who won the game?
Oh, they won. Oh, okay. so now we care about who won the game because you don't say that when Jordan dropped 63 on the Celtics. You never say who won the game.
So let's just look at the finals records of Kevin Durant and LeBron James.
Yeah.
They're not always head-to-head, obviously, but would you believe that Kevin Durant in NBA Finals has averaged 32, 8, and 5, and he shot 43% from the three-point line in the NBA Finals?
Yeah.
So LeBron's averaged 28, 10, and 8. Really good, but he's only 34% from the three-point line and only 74% from the free throw line, where Kevin Durant is 91%.
Well, field goal percentage?
55% for Kevin Durant, 47% for LeBron James. So I can just match up their finals, and obviously...
With 3? So all you're going to do is take 3. All you're going to do is take 3. LeBron has been 9 times.
Okay, I got it. But let's talk about those 9 times, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Let's go back to a flashpoint for Kevin Durant's career in Oklahoma City, because this is the first time they met up was Miami versus Oklahoma City in 2012. Remember this one? After LeBron, of course, has suffered the all-time superstar meltdown.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Kevin Durant. Okay, yes, good.
Okay, so who won Game 1 of that finals? Oklahoma City won. Would you believe Oklahoma City was the favorite in that finals? They were favorites.
Yes.
And they just rocked and rolled in Game 1, and one just pulled away.
Okay. And then what happened in Game 2?
In Game 1, where's Kevin Durant here? He had 36 points in Game 1. He had 32 in Game 2. But remember, the flashpoint moment came late in Game 2. I'm sorry, he had 36. Okay, so there's 9 seconds left. And Oklahoma City is down only 2 points. And Derek Fisher, we've had him on the show recently, inbounds quickly to Kevin Durant and caught LeBron a little bit off guard on the baseline. And all of a sudden, LeBron has no choice but to foul him, and he goes up and just fouls Kevin Durant. And that should have been a 2-shot foul, and he left the shot short. And to LeBron's credit, he did get the rebound and go to the other end and make 2 free throws that basically iced the game. But what if Kevin Durant goes to the free throw line as a 90% free throw shooter? He's going to tie the game at 90 all, I think it was, with 9 seconds to go. So now it will be up to LeBron to hit a last-second shot, and we know what's going to happen there. It's going to go to overtime, and Oklahoma City's going to win. Because Oklahoma City had just dominated Game 1, and if they win Game 2, now it's a 2-3-2 format in those days. But again, could Miami go home and win all 3 games just to get it back to Game 6 in Oklahoma City? I don't think so. So what if LeBron loses that?
No,
what if? But think about LeBron's his finals career. What if Ray Allen doesn't hit the greatest clutch shot ever? What if Kyrie doesn't hit the closing shot to win Game 7 against Golden State in the 3? But think about that. You got away with fouling Kevin Durant there. It's possible if everything went wrong for LeBron or went right for the opponent that LeBron James would be 0-9.
So if everything,
could he be 0-9 in the finals?
So what about if everything
he was on the cliff's edge of being 0-9?
What if everything went right?
Clerk.
What if everything went right and he's 9-0? Since we doing ifs.
What are you talking about? He was getting swept by the Spurs and swept.
What if he had another star player
and they won? Be enough that goes right for him to be 9-0.
Exactly. Yeah. You see what you try to do?
No, I'm not trying to do anything.
No,
I'm just saying it came down to those razor edge plays.
Yeah, but that's what finals come down to.
No, they don't. If you get swept by the Spurs and almost swept twice by Golden State.
I'm sorry, LeBron, that you got swept twice by a team that had 4 Hall of Famers. And that is so bad of you, LeBron.
You got blown off the floor by a record margin in 2014 by the Spurs. So, I don't know, is that close?
Again,
what could have changed that series?
Okay,
nothing.
Again, 4 Hall of Famers. Did the Spurs have 4 Hall of Famers? A simple yes or a simple no, Skip?
4 Hall of Famers? They had 3.
4. So I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard will not end up in Springfield.
I don't know. Got a long way to go there.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Well, a Finals MVP.
He's going to get docked for quitting on the classiest organization in pro basketball.
You told me earlier this week that everybody goes to the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame.
Well, he probably will.
Oh, so probably will. Okay.
Yeah.
Skip, the number says no. The number says no. It's not possible.
And by the way, when LeBron James did choose to join forces with those guys in Miami, guess who those guys were? Dwayne Wade is as mentally tough a basketball player as I have ever been around this side of Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And that includes Kobe or anybody else you want to throw in there. Dwayne Wade is one of the all-time leaders and winners in the history of pro basketball.
Not denying that.
So you're joining that. And to me, Dwayne Wade equals 2 Warriors. Like I'll take Dwayne at that point in his career over both Steph and Clay in the postseason.
Better player.
Okay? I'm just saying,
Wade,
intangibles, presence, impact on a basketball team. I'll take that Dwayne Wade, what was that, in 2011 that LeBron joined. And then, remember, Chris Bosh had made 5 straight All-Star teams in Toronto. Chris Bosh is 6 feet 11 inches tall. What's Draymond, about 6'6"-ish, something like that? So I'll take that Chris Bosh over Draymond.
Draymond got a Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
Is that good?
Hey,
can
Chris
I
Bosh
interest you in that?
Is really good.
Can I interest you in that?
Well, you can try,
okay.
but I'll still take Chris Bosh in 2011.
Okay,
I'll take that guy.
Okay, let me.